and that could increase the way it squeezes out of the gates. So, right, because usually these are only available as short if you have a special broker. But all right, so the high is 1881. I'm going to put an order at 19 for a scalp.
CRME, RKDA,
And
RKDA, RKDA, RKDA.
It popped up way too fast for me to get in for that kind of scalp. I didn't even see 19. All of a sudden, it was 1950.
RKDA.
So no trade there
RKDA.
yet. So there's your tap coming up of 20. And again, at this point, I really can't buy it because the spread is 37 by 50, 37 by 90. If you did get in at 19, you got filled, I'd be personally putting some on the ask in the 40s, try to sell on the ask and make some money there. For me, it just popped up too fast. So I'll wait for the first 1 minute pull back. But look, 22, and then back down to 20 on that on a market order. Yes, this is the thing where don't give into FOMO. Wait for a good quality setup to come to you before taking the trade. So watching it here, this candle is maybe a little bit of a pullback candle. We've got a high of day, which is $22.
GSTA.
The low of this candle, 19. $80. So breaking $20, so dipping down a little bit. You're buying the first 1 minute candle to make a new high, which would be over 21. See if that works. I hesitated on the 21 entry. I had an order ready to go, but look, that's how fast I could have been down $800 with 1,000 shares.
INNT.
On the bid. High. And again, even if I don't end up trading this one, it's market. So we may see that reflect on opportunities, on other stocks. So the high of this current candle is 2108 with 20 seconds left. So there's it's got a high. See, I can't take. So the high of the last 1 minute candle was 2163, but that feels awfully extended to buy when the low of that candle is 1983. Right? That's a 2-point candle. So that's your risk. Right now, yes, there's a possible entry over the high of this candle, which is 20. That you can see how that worked. In the first 1 minute candle make a new high, but the risk is high. You've got a 70-cent, 50-cent spread. It's not easy. That is not easy stuff to trade. I mean, even for someone like me who's been doing this for a long time, I find that that's really difficult to trade.
DXR.
So, if you're up on it, I'd probably pull back your share size so you don't risk giving up the easy gain.
DXR, INNT. DXR.
Watching the scans.
DXR. RASA. DXR.
RKDA, I'm just going to put that on a FAR chart and maybe I'll watch it later or something. But I think right now the easy money on it is probably done for the time being. You can see how extended it is from the move that started pre-market from 12 all the way up to $22. So probably just look for a better opportunity for a day trade, something that's more within my price range. Brian, $3,600 on RKDA. Good job. Yeah, it's definitely important to know when to take the money and walk away.
MICT.
Yeah, I see DXR. The volume's pretty light, 70,000 shares.
TRX.
Just watching right now, waiting for scan. RKDA bounce off the 20 moving average on the 1 minute chart, but so that's not really an entry for me here on this type of stock. ATOM, 11 million share float. Volume's coming in a little bit on it from 720 up to 760.
Atom. Atom. Atom.
Yeah, overall market dipping down a little bit, but though in the context of the
Atom.
daily chart,
Atom.
it's still above the 9 moving average, so it's just kind of right now. RKDA is doing the first 5 minute to make a new high, but I think this is a high likelihood of a false breakout because of how extended it is off the 9 moving average. So it's not one I would really trust here for an entry. ATOM is a little hard to trust as well on that red candle. The high is 85, but then it just dipped down to 45. I think RKDA just needs to consolidate longer before it'll be ready for a trade. Yeah, ORGS yesterday put in that big
DXR.
candle, and then it kind of
DXR.
sold off.
DXR. DXR. DXR.
But spreads are too big, volume is too light right now. So DXR, I was kind of watching it, but the volume on it is so light. It's only 153,000 shares right now. So you see from 62 up to 86, it tapped $7. More volume's coming in, so maybe there'll be a small scalp over 7, but I would just watch to see what it does on this pullback. So high of the current candle is 683. It break below the $0.50.
Houston.
RKDA near highs. Hidden seller on DXR at 93. Hasn't broken below the $0.50 though, so it is still bullish. Watch it as it flags here. Yeah, see, that's the tough thing with this. The spread is 46 by 70. So even if you're like, oh, I'm going to short at 70 for the first candle to make a new low, I mean, there's now a seller at 46, so maybe you'd be able to get some profit, but
XBIO.
so, back to 74 on the ask. So RKDA is starting to form a flat top breakout setup with a high of 2275. So we've got two taps. I'd say let it consolidate under this level here, and then we can maybe watch it over 2275.
RAS. RAS.
So there's
RAS.
2275 on RKDA. You've got 2311 on the ask. 2250 on the bid. Candle. We'll see what RKDA, how it closes. Three. So now 93 by 95.
DXR. 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 DXR.
Yeah. This one's difficult because of the spreads, even at just only for a $7 stock. So the high was 741. So DXR is on the scanners now. It might bring in more buyers back for a test of 740, 750. I would just say be careful because of the spreads. High of the current candle is 734. Okay, I'm long at 725.
DXR.
For a scalp, actually got filled at 732. And want to see if it'll break over the half dollar of 750. Stopped out for $184 profit for now. Can always get back in. The high is 745. Just watching around the half dollar. I would say over 745 on DXR would be the next spot to watch. Added at 731. And I'll double over 740, 745. Just added at 738.
DXR.
748. Up on the ask. Looking for that break over half dollar. Oh my god. That is so nasty. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. See if it pops back up. 45 on the ask. It's ridiculous. I'm all out except for sell on a pop. Stopped out. So it's only $67 total profit. I was up about 500, 600 on it, but There was nothing that made me think that it would drop below $7 in one candle from 748 to 698. DXR, we'll see what it does on the 5-minute chart. I'm not sure. Yeah, because it's coming down to the 9 and then bouncing and moving higher. So maybe. But highest volume of the day is on that red candle, so I don't know.
RAS
So, sitting at 10 a.m. up only $67, yeah, it's probably a good indicator for me not to keep trading unless we saw something really, really incredible. Just take the cue from the P&L that we're 30 minutes in and we're not seeing much.